Hello everyone. How are you doing today? I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Welcome to this video. This is going to be my last empties video of the entire year. So after I'm done reviewing all of the items I've used up, I will share with you the total for the monetary value of all the items I've used up this year. I have been keeping track and it's always mind-blowing to add it all up, so stay tuned for that. Before I start doing the actual reviews of all my empties, today's tea of the day is a tea I'm kind of excited to try actually. I purchased this a while ago, but I haven't opened it yet. This is from Tea Viver. This is I have to read the bag to make sure I'm saying it correctly, the Taiwan Light Roasted High Mountain Oolong Tea. So Taiwan is well known for having some of the best oolong in the entire world. This particular one is light roasted, so it's not as, I don't want to use the word flavorful. It's just not as intense as some of like the more dark roasted oolongs, but it is beautifully floral without being soapy. It has a nice honey sweetness to it. It's delicious. And yes, those scraping sounds, that would be my husband running our little tractor snowplow cleaning off our driveway because we got a good amount of snow last night. Let's get started with the item that was on the top in my little bag here. So you'll be familiar with this if you've been watching my, which project pan was this in? I think it was in Deck of Panning. This is a little pedicure body set. It's called the Pedi in a Box from this brand called Vosh. I have no idea how you pronounce it. This was wonderful. I would absolutely use this again. It was a very lovely little treat to myself. It came with a foot scrub, a foot mask, a foot lotion, and a foot soak. I put those in the wrong order, but those were all in there, and this was a 2-pack, so you could use the little set twice, and this was really, really glorious, and I love the pumpkin spice scent. I don't think it was that spicy, to be honest, so I'm not sure how the whole pumpkin spice thing plays into it, but it was pleasantly aromatic and I enjoyed it very muchly. Okay, so here's a moisturizer that I have finished up. This is from Makeup. This is their raw moisturizer, and I think this is a Korean brand. So I actually kind of hunted this moisturizer down. I've been on a hunt for something to replace my Holy Grail moisturizer that got discontinued by Shiseido. Why do brands do these things? And I saw on a website that someone was comparing that this was sort of close to the Shiseido. I don't think it is personally. The one I was trying to dupe was the Ibuki moisturizer for acne prone skin. So this had some similar ingredients, I guess. I liked it because it didn't make me break out. I did feel like my skin was nice and moisturized, but it didn't do the thing for me that the Shiseido one did where my skin was like instant glow up. I don't know what was in the Shiseido one that made it so special, but my skin reacted very, very well to it. And so this didn't quite live up to the Shiseido one. I do enjoy using it. It comes in a really nice, fancy, kind of frosted bottle. And the top has like a wood grain. Mine's all scratched up from being with all the rest of my skincare, but it comes with like that really pretty wood grain, and just the process of using something in a jar like this, I don't know, I think I enjoy the process. Do you guys feel that way about glass jars? This one is pretty scented. It has a lot of like botanical stuff in it, which Korean skincare does tend to do. I have already repurchased this. This actually showed up in a FabFitFun sale. I was like, what? I was excited. I grabbed one. Originally, I paid full price for this on Amazon. It wasn't inexpensive, so I was kind of disappointed to find that it wasn't a dupe like I was hoping, but I did like it enough to purchase another one. Got a couple hand creams here. Between the two, I enjoyed this one more. This was from Dr. Botanicals. This was the Lemon Superfood All-in-One Rescue Butter. I liked this on both my very dry hands and feet. I feel like it actually helped. This one from Kenzie, the Life Beat Body Lotion. I remember not enjoying the scent a whole lot. Oh yeah, ooh, really, really perfumey, like instant headache inducing basically. And I thought it was just a pretty generic feeling body lotion. I finished up my Sol de Janeiro shower gel. This is such a treat. It's an expensive shower gel, but I really enjoyed it. It's very thick, luxurious, and the scent is very, very sweet. I might treat myself again to this someday. I don't think anytime soon, but I could see myself treating myself to this in a Sephora sale or something. This is very, very luxurious. Okay, let's talk about a couple cleansing balms. First, this is the travel size of the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. I believe this one's pretty popular. It's been around for a really long time, which is why I wanted to try it. Its main oil, I believe, is olive oil, and it is from Japan. I liked it, but I didn't think it was that special. I feel like I've used others that have melted off mascara better than this one. So for as expensive as it is, I probably will not repurchase it, even though it was okay. This one, on the other hand, I have feelings. I hate this. This was a really, really horrible cleansing balm. This is from the Inky list. This is the Oat Cleansing Balm, and I bought this big giant tube of it because I heard such good reviews. I don't understand, you guys. So it does not emulsify very well, and it also doesn't melt very well. So when you get it in your hands, it feels kind of thick, almost like a Vaseline type product. As you rub it on, it's supposed to melt. That's the whole purpose of a cleansing balm, is supposed to melt your makeup off. I feel like it did not do that well, and it was almost useless at removing mascara. It could like remove eyeshadow, but mascara, forget it. It did hardly anything. I thought this was very, very disappointing. If you're looking for an affordable one, like this one is affordable. It's like $9.99 at Sephora. Get the e.l.f. one instead. The e.l.f. cleansing balm is leaps and bounds better than this one, and I would advise you to avoid this one. I finished up a vitamin C serum. This is from Timeless. I like this because it's not ridiculously expensive. A lot of vitamin C serums are. I also liked it because it did not irritate my skin. I didn't get burning like I have experienced before with vitamin C serums. It does have the ferulic acid and vitamin E in it to make it more stable. So I liked this, and I am very tempted to repurchase it. However, I'm kind of holding back because in order to make this stay fresh even longer, you're supposed to keep vitamin C serums in the fridge. The bathroom where I get ready is very far away from the fridge. I have a feeling that if this was in the fridge, I just wouldn't use it. But I also feel like that by the time I get to the end of these products, they are starting to go bad. They get kind of orangey colored. I've used a couple serums like this before in the past, and I feel like that by the end, I don't realize that they've gone bad, and my face starts to get stained orange. Like, it's not a good thing. I did notice that with this one where I was like, I think I'm turning orange. And it's from using a product like this where it's oxidized. That's the word I'm looking for, where the vitamin C oxidizes. So while this was a good product and probably the nicest vitamin C serum I've ever had, I need to weigh whether or not I will actually keep it in the fridge to keep it fresh longer. Finished off a sunscreen from Kula. This is the organic SPF 51, and it's also fragrance free, which made me really happy. I like the Kula sunscreens. I don't know if they're worth their full price. I personally don't think they do. I got this one at TJ Maxx. You guys know it's my favorite place to find things. Although always check the date on sunscreens at TJ Maxx. I kept seeing this all summer and I didn't grab one because they were so close to expiration. Finally, I found a shelf of them where I had at least 6 months to use it up. So I grabbed one for something like $9.99, which I thought was a great deal. If I find this again at TJ Maxx for the same price, I will probably buy it again. I like it. It's hydrating. I feel like I don't need to use a moisturizer at the same time as I use it. It's both moisturizing and an SPF. And I love the fact that it's SPF 50. That's really, really good, and fragrance-free is just a bonus. This one is going to be a little bit more on the glowy side, but not extremely. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I used up a couple sheet masks from BRTC. These weren't anything special. Not much to say about them, other than the fact that I think this one broke me out. I used up a sample of this hand cream from Gold Fade and MD. This is supposed to be, excuse me, this is supposed to be a anti-aging hand treatment. It actually has retinol in it. I didn't notice any difference with this whatsoever. It's probably because I would need to use it for longer than a sample like this lasts, but I don't know. It just wasn't anything that I would try again. Ooh, and here is an empty from Fourth Ray Beauty. Fourth Ray Beauty is ColourPop's sister brand, and this is the avocado body milk. It is a very, very thin product. It is like truly a body milk. And this little packaging was super cute, like you had a little container of milk sitting on your counter, in your bathroom counter. However, I feel like this packaging, I ended up really not caring for it. It's a very kind of thick plastic, so when you're trying to get product out, trying to squeeze it, like I'm trying to squeeze it right now, and I can't, there, I finally squeezed it a little bit. It's really, really hard to squeeze product out with this hard plastic packaging, so it wasn't my favorite, and I didn't feel like the body milk was super moisturizing, probably something I would use more in the summer. So I probably won't use this again. Couple hair products and we'll get to the makeup I used up. So this Aveda Damage Remedy Hair Repair, I had this in a project pan for 2 full years. I finally finished it. I actually really like this product. I feel like it didn't make my hair heavy or greasy, which sometimes leave-in products can do because I have very fine, kind of thin hair. So this was actually a really, really good texture for me. And I did feel like it made my hair more kind of shiny and just healthy looking. And since it takes so long to use up, I think it's really worth the money. I have other products like this to use up, otherwise I would consider repurchasing it, but although like I said in my Project Pan video, I'm a little traumatized from trying to use this up. You don't need another product, like I said, for a good 2 years in my case if you're going to be using this, but it is a very good product, I think. And then I used up a deluxe sample size of the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Hair Mask. I really, really like this. I love the scent. It's super, super fresh. Yeah, I love that. And again, it didn't do the whole thing where my hair felt heavy or greasy. It just felt very, very soft when I was done using it. So I really enjoyed this. If I get a chance to use it again, I definitely will. Okay, we're finally getting to the makeup products that had fallen to the bottom of my bag here. Okay, well, my husband is currently plowing snow right next to my window here. I'm gonna add some more blush because I want to. Okay, so this e.l.f. tinted lip oil. I have mine in the shade Mocha Kiss, which is a discontinued shade in this formula, which is so sad because this is actually one of my perfect nude glosses. I held back using this one up for a long time because I liked having it in my stash. I really, really thought it was a flattering color. Finally, I mean, I got this in 2020. I decided I better use this up before it goes bad. And as I was using it up, it actually started to like leak in between the layers of plastics. Like that's not on the outside, it's like in one of the layers on the inside. It looks really grody and icky at the moment, and I've been kind of storing it with wrapped in tissue because it also has been just kind of like leaking out the sides. But I have scraped as much as I can get out of the tube. So this is an empty, another lip empty for the year, which I'm very happy about. I tried to get as many as possible this past year. I do recommend the formula. I feel like even though it's a lip oil, it's not as slippy as others that I have tried. To me, it felt more like a lightweight gloss. I liked it very much. I finished up a lipstick from Lancome. So this is one of the Color Design lipsticks, and this is the shade Pale Lip, and it was a cream lipstick. So that's the shade that it was there. I didn't dig it out. I didn't feel that necessary to do with this. I feel like if I can no longer put it on without scraping my lips, it's now done. I definitely do not wear this pale of a lipstick on a regular basis. I feel like I have to be wearing a very particular makeup look for this even to work for me. Otherwise, it just makes me look washed out. So most of the time when I wore this, I had to wear it with a lip liner or a gloss to kind of change the shade of it. I'm kind of getting away from all the super creamy lipsticks. They transfer so badly. Even though I like the way they look and I like how moisturizing they are, I'm kind of going more towards like more thin formula matte lipsticks, not liquid lipsticks, but more like the Charlotte Tilbury or the Revlon matte lipsticks. But I did like this formula, and I probably would have liked it a whole lot more if I had liked the shade better, but I'm so excited to have finished off a lipstick, especially a high-end lipstick. This gloss from Real Her, the shade Be Limitless, no, the shade Mauve in the Be Limitless Color Rich Lip Gloss. I actually really like this. I like this shade of lip gloss on myself, and I thought the gloss, while nothing like extraordinary, was a nice, comfortable gloss. So I finished up this mini of the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I loved this. You guys, I don't think I've ever used such an extreme hold brow product. I could have put this on at 8 a.m. and then in the evening when I went to wash my face, when I went to wash my face, my brows were still stuck. Like, this stuff is truly amazing. Like, your brows are placed in the spot you want them and they will not move until you go to wash this out of your eyebrows. Like, it was intense and I loved it. I loved it. What I would do was I would shape my eyebrows with this, let the brow gel dry, and then just go in with a pencil to fill in some more sparse areas. And I thought it was a very, very effective and pretty. I never ever thought I would describe brows as pretty, but I thought this was a good product. I really liked it, and I would definitely use it again. This mascara from Alma Beauty. This is the Drama Balm Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. I really enjoyed this mascara. It gave me a ton of volume. Like, the name for this I feel like is very appropriate. The one thing I don't like about it is that it's very scented. Something to keep, kind of the very perfumey thing that is just, brands just shouldn't do this in makeup at all. That perfumey scent, it's just bad. But the look of the mascara, very, very pretty. The only thing with a very fluffy wand like this is that I do have trouble with it transferring onto my lid as I'm trying to get it through my lashes. It's just a problem I feel for many of us. It's a struggle. But if you can manage not to get it on your lid, and if you can stand a very scented mascara, this is a very, very beautiful, volumizing, lengthening, curling mascara. Like, it was one of those that did all the things. It was very pretty. Finished up my Morphe eye primer. This is another product I've been working on for a really, really long time. And while I generally don't purchase a whole lot from Morphe, I think I have some of their brushes that I really like, but I actually really liked this eyelid primer. It wasn't tinted, it was just translucent. And it was definitely the sort that helps to avoid creasing, not necessarily a sticky primer or like a gripping primer. I felt like shadows blended very well over this. I didn't need to set it with powder. And I felt it was very effective at keeping shadows from creasing, which is my main reason for wearing an eyelid primer like this. So I like this a great deal. I have a lot, however, on my list to try, so I'm probably not gonna be repurchasing this anytime soon, if at all, but I did think it was a nice primer. Finished off this little mini of the Tarte Shape Tape. This is something that you need to use a minuscule amount of, or it will look too heavy. If you use just a dot and blend it out, it can be okay if you can find your right shade. This is very, very high coverage, but I did find it too drying for me, so I probably won't be trying that again. And I finished off a little mini from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Radiance Primer. I tried to find this on their website and I didn't see it, so it's probably a discontinued product at this point. I didn't really care for this in my face. I felt like it was too dark, and I felt like it didn't really do a whole lot. If I just kept it here, yeah, I just felt like it didn't do a whole lot. And if I put it here, I felt like it emphasized pores. But the way I used it up, I actually really, really liked how it looked. I mixed it with my body lotion, which was a suggestion from a subscriber. Thank you so much for that. And this actually was very, very pretty, used as like a body glow product. That's probably gonna be the #1 way now that I'm gonna use up these kind of radiant primers that I don't like on my face. I thought they were very pretty, like I said, for body glow. So for this particular Empties, I'm going to put here on the screen the total monetary value of the products that I used up. Now let's quick talk about year-end totals. I do have a video coming up next where I talk specifically about all the makeup I used up this year, the monetary value for that. So I'm not going to mention that yet. I'll save that for the video. But for the whole everything, skincare, specific hair care products. Again, I did not keep a good total for my hair care products this year. I was supposed to. I told myself this year I'm going to remember to mark down all the drugstore shampoos and things I use up. I didn't do that. For hair care, I mostly just did like hair masks and things and kept track of those. So anyway, skincare, hair care, and makeup all combined into one big Empties total for the year was $1,250.09. That's actually a little bit less than last year. I think last year I used up a lot more, like more expensive skincare products, but I can tell you I used up a lot more makeup this year than I did last year. So I'm excited to talk to you about that. But even that number, $1,250, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of things. And it's very, very satisfying to see that year-end total. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, you guys are the best. Thank you so very much. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.